Hey, what's going on, Hooligan Gang? Welcome back to the Spiteful Gaming channel. I'm your host, Spiteful. Thanks for stopping in today. Well, fellas, long time no see. Glad that you clicked on my video and decided to give this a watch. Hope you guys are alive and thriving, and I hope that it continues to be that way from the beginning to the end. So, it feels like I haven't put out some Division 2 content in a while. And so, what I'm going to do here today is I'm going to make a showcase video. Being that I'm a casual gamer and I'm also a returning player, there's going to be some times where I'm not going to be able to game with my buddies. And that's okay. If I'm not able to game with my buddies, then I have to rely on gaming solo. And this is what this video is about. I put together a solo build, and I want to give it a test. You know, take it out into the field and give it a test, and hopefully you guys like what you see. If you like what you see, let me know if you do, and I will make a build guide video. Speaking of build guide videos, there's a lot of Division 2 content creators out there in the YouTube space. And a lot of the big name Division 2 content creators I don't really follow. There are a couple that I do follow, but I don't follow them for their build guide videos. I basically follow them for the Division 2 news and updates, and that's basically about it. Now there's a reason why I don't follow these creators for Division 2 build guide videos, and that reason is I feel like there's a lot of excitement and a lot of surprises being able to create your own builds without any kind of help. And for me personally, and I only speak for myself, I feel like if I watch build guide videos, it kind of takes away that mysticism behind the entire process. So that's why I don't follow them, and that's all I really wanted to say about that. And I bring that up because this build has the potential of already being out there. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, but you know what? I came up with this build all by myself, and I'm proud of it, and I want to show you guys what it can do. So let's go on ahead and head into the game. But before we do that, go on ahead and press pause on the video, go grab your drinky, grab your snackies, come back, unpause, and we'll get into the meat and potatoes of the video. I'll see you guys in the game. Let's get it. Alrighty. So here we are at the Lincoln Memorial. This is probably one of the best places that you can come to showcase the builds that you guys create. And there's a couple reasons why. First of all, this is a very short mission, and on top of that, there's plenty of baddies for you guys to take your builds into within this mission to go on ahead and test it out. So with that being said, let's go on ahead and get the mission started. We're going to go on ahead and play this mission on its hardest difficulty, Heroic. Alright, got the mission started. And you guys are going to witness everything that this build has to offer. Survivability, damage output, and being able to at least run and gun in some capacity. So without any further delay, let's go on ahead and head into the mission and see this thing at work. I hate this little run up the stairs here. Oh my god. So far, so good.
Hostiles are moving into Foggy Bottom.
Ooh, that guy really moved. I should probably hit the laptop.
Find a way to open that gate.
There's a lot about this build that I really like. Now, I will say this about the build. There is a level. There is a level of cognition and... oh, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a level of cognition and situational awareness that I want you guys to use when you're playing with this build. Look, even though you're tanky, and even though you're putting out great amounts of, like, damage, you do have to play with this build a little tactically. I mean, like, there is a level of smarts that you have to play with when you're using this build. None of the builds that I've made have been able to be 100%, and that's alright. I mean, like, that's the whole fun of this game, is putting together builds and finding ways that you can tweak it so it does become 100. This build is currently in the stage where it isn't 100%, and although it is good for running and gunning, I wouldn't rely on this build so much for running and gunning. You do have to play a little smart, you know? So take that with a grain of salt. And if you know already what all is involved with making this build, I would encourage you to try it out for yourself. I would definitely encourage you to try it out for itself. I mean, it has a lot of a lot of things to offer as far as survivability. And it's a great utility for you to have in your bag. Some of the things that I really like about this build in itself is being able to use the defender drone, being able to use the shield. And don't be afraid. I mean, don't be afraid to use any of these utilities for those purposes. I mean, when you're out and you're farming by yourself, the key is to survive and get the job done. And this build is the build for it. It'll certainly get you there. Ooh! Where'd this guy come from? He just kind of came out of nowhere. Alright, I got one more bad guy out there. Where is he? Oh, there he is. How did this guy get all the way back here?
All clear. I repeat, compound is all clear.
That can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
By the way, forgive my potato aim. I've only been a couple weeks back. Credit where credit is due. I just want to say that the Division franchise, great franchise. Part 1, now Part 2. Though the content in Part 1 isn't as expansive as all of the content that we're getting in this Division 2, I have to say that I'm quite fond of the game. And the reason why I'm so fond of the game is because I've been able to make a lot of really great friends playing this video game. And not to be sappy or anything, but I do want to give you some context into what I just shared with you there. the clan that I play with, they're called the TEF clan. And the TEF clan has always been there from the get-go, ever since Division 1. I've met all of them in Division 1, and now they've carried over to the Division 2. And every time I fire up this PC to play, I'm always playing with a member of the TEF clan. And you know, sometimes a really great friend, they don't always have to be the people that you meet away from the screen, or even the people in your personal life away from your screen. You don't even have to know their face. We have great synergy, me and the TEF clan. And I'm thankful for that because these men have been with me through my highs, my lows, and you know they've gotten me through some really tough moments in my personal life, and I'm glad that I was able to meet these fellas because they're great people. They're great people to game with, and outside of that, we do kind of know each other, like personal things about each other, and that's fine, you know. But I have a really great chemistry with them, and really great friendship with all of them. Look at that. I'm just face tanking these guys. But anyway, as I was saying, to anyone in the TEF clan, if you guys are watching this video, I just want to send shout outs to all of you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for always being there when I needed you guys the most. Want to send a big shout out to the core members of the TEF clan. Shout out to Roadwind, my longest Division 2 buddy. R. Cole, also another one of my longest Division 2 buddies. Killing Guns, Oriental Dragon, Nexus, and Just Gamer. And also Ocean is 11. I totally forgot to mention Ocean's 11, but he's in there too. So from the bottom of my heart, thanks for all of these years of great fun. I mean, I'm glad we've had our friendships together ever since 2016, and I hope that it continues. I hope that it continues all the way to the Division 3 and beyond. Oh god, talk about potato aim, you guys. Oh jeez. Let's hit this laptop and get busy. Ooh, Yahtzee. We're in the final stretch. Hey, friend. Well, there we have it, you guys. Strong build. I hope you guys liked what you saw. Let's go on ahead and get in the elevator and get out of here.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Yahtzee.
Today, we dealt a great
Mission
blow to
completed.
Sun's infrastructure. We
Alright, you
confiscated
guys, let's go on ahead and head upstairs. There's a couple more thoughts that I had about this build here. And you know what? I might even give it a rating. I just thought of a couple of things here that I do want to share with you guys. I'll see you guys upstairs. Well, there we have it, you guys. That was a demonstration of the build. A couple of thoughts that I had about this build that I want to share with you guys really quick here. Though I'm proud of myself for coming up with this build all on my own. It's a great build to play with. There's a lot to be admired about this build. It offers handsome amounts of damage output. It offers tremendous amounts of survivability, and it has great utility. I mean, you have the defender drone to back up your survivability. You have the shield. And also, you might have noticed the little red icons that drop on the floor after you murk an enemy. Those are trophies. And when you collect those trophies, they're called killed confirmed trophies. They offer you a buff. They offer you a damage buff, and then they offer you a survivability buff. Makes you a little more tankier. But you know, the build isn't without its flaws. And one of the flaws is you have to be in a state of bonus armor in order to trigger a talent on there that helps you output more damage. And if you miss a trophy, you're missing out on higher output of damage and also higher intake of survivability. So with that being said, I'm gonna go on ahead and rate the build. So on a scale of 1 through 10, 10 being the highest, I would give this build a 7. Yeah. If you have your own techniques that you want to implement for you to get past this build's flaws, feel free to go on ahead and tweak it the way you see fit. One more thing of note that I do want to share here is I don't believe that this build is going to thrive very much in a team environment. I mean, when you're playing with other members, you could be getting robbed of the trophies that you could be collecting off the ground to further, enhance your buffs. So keep that in mind when you're playing with this build. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, love yourselves, love each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Spiteful out.